for someone who's interested in running a billboard campaign, because I feel like with the internet, people are kind of sleeping on billboards. And you can get like one of them, like a hood billboard in like East Oakland or something like Hunters Point. You can get that for like pretty affordable rate, I feel like. Yeah. But I don't know, ballpark range, what does it take to like to become a household name? I mean,
man.
Or just like maybe that initial campaign that you
the initial campaigns were huge because we do our launch. And that's probably what you see me every corner because it's like I wanted that feeling of you can't get rid of me, you know? Like, I mean, it's different for every city, right? But when we first started off, maybe a few $100,000 a year. And now we're at few million. So, but because we're expanding, right?
Yeah.
And I know it hurts when I say that, but and a lot of people ask me, does it work? The billboards work? And I mean, I don't know. Like the number one calls that we do get, people say, we always ask, how did you hear about us? And they say billboards. Number one and number two is billboards or referrals. And so, but surprisingly enough, of all the calls, the cases that we do get, the majority of them are really from referrals or from either prior clients, or a referral could also be someone that saw the billboard, but they didn't, their mom told them to call, or my mom just told me to call you. It could be a referral from, a family member or a friend. And so, though they do work, I think a lot of, like, we've sustained our business too, just because we do good by our clients and the word gets around. Like, oh, she's actually good. She's actually a good lawyer. And so that is just kind of propelled it, right? Because, like I said, it only takes you, we've had markets where we've tried within California, the whole advertising and didn't work. People didn't respond. And they were more the tight-knit bedroom communities, right? And so like I said, it's not a guarantee just because you buy the space, you buy a billboard, you put yourself on TV that they're gonna call, right?
No, yeah.
So we spend a good chunk of change.
You gotta spend money to make money, right?
Yeah, exactly. And I'll tell you what, I'm gonna spend money on myself and bet on myself than anyone else.
I like that. I mean, there's that phrase, scared money don't make money,
Absolutely.
And I deal with people who are scared to spend money sometimes.
It's scary.
Personal and professional, and it's all good, I get it. But I think in like the rap industry, which is where most people are probably watching who are connected with us, people don't understand the value of marketing or running ads, or they think it's like a cheat code or something. But it's crazy that the biggest companies that you wouldn't expect to even need advertising are the ones who spend the most on it.
Right.
McDonald's, Coca-Cola, Starbucks.
Yep.
I mean, and they also don't look at it like, all right, I paid for one magazine ad.
Right.
Let's wait for the phone to ring.
Exactly.
It's like, no, you have to be consistent at this.
You have to be consistent.
And I think for someone like you with what you've done with the billboard marketing, there are going to be times where people just see it and like, oh, okay, that's cool. All right. And then eventually it's like, God damn.
Yeah.
Like, Anh Phoong is everywhere.
Yeah.
And at this point, like, there's not a single person in Northern California, and it's getting even further, that, like, doesn't know who you are. Like, everybody knows who you are now.
Yeah.
So salute to you for that.
Thank you. I didn't think that, I never imagined it when I started, because, like I said, it was just kind of, let's just do this. And when we started advertising on the Bay Area, it was always, I'm from San Jose, and the Bay, I've always loved the Bay Area. And we're like, during COVID, I'll tell you this, it's funny because I got a discount during COVID. Because it's COVID, it was like right after, like,
Isn't it crazy how many people took the opportunity during COVID?
And so we're talking about scared money don't make money, right? And so I was thinking, if we're going to do this, like, I bet you there's some good deals. Like, no one's buying any boards right now. So I call my guy. I go, what deal you got for me? He's like, I can get you 300 boards for... I'm like, what? I was like, okay. Like, from what I normally pay, I was like, let's do it. I was like, let's do it. And so that's kind of how we kind of got that jump start, like, because it was so cheap.
Yeah.
And they're damn expensive again now, but definitely took advantage of it when we had that opportunity. And it was that kind of thinking, that mindset of, I was like, what is everyone else doing?
Yeah.
Everyone's saving their money because they're afraid, right? Everyone's not spending money. It's probably the wise thing to do, but like the biggest risk get the biggest rewards, right? And so that's why I was like, you know what, let's pull the trigger and let's do the bay now, while it's kind of cheap, and we just maintain everything now. And so we don't do as much. We don't do 300 throughout the bay like we did before. It's only about like 100.
Okay. Yeah.
Recognize where you got the game. We got our own style, got our own slang. Northern California is a West Coast thing. This is the history of the Bay. Recognize where you got the game. We got our own style, got our own slang. Northern California is a West Coast thing. This is the history of the Bay.